After It Happened is an evening-length work, and it follows a community as they rebuild in the aftermath of a natural disaster. I think to create a piece that acknowledges trauma and loss and grief is really important, but also to acknowledge the humor, even if it's dark humor, to acknowledge grace, to acknowledge a community able to rebuild and to move forward is really important and really beautiful.
The audience will definitely connect to the truth in the fragility of life. We take our life for granted, that everything will be as it was when we left the house, just our regular routine, but then things happen and we're never prepared, but how do we go on? And I think this gives us a glimpse into how people go on.
So After It Happened is a whirlwind of emotions. It really looks at a community and how individuals respond. All of the characters, I think, have a moment of really reflection and growth, and it really takes the audience on a ride. I think every audience member will find a moment that they can connect with, whether they've experienced what they're seeing before or they just have a memory of some time that they can relate to.
One of the really vibrant themes that's woven throughout the whole piece is transformation. It's transformation of people, both as individuals and as a community. You see people transformed for better or for worse by grief, PTSD, hope, all of these different things that transform us. And then the transformation of objects, which really leads to the idea of the creativity of the human experience. So we take these blue tarps and they become everything from waves to birds to, we have a soccer ball made out of this blue material. We have an haute couture dress that's like Project Runway, and it's made out of just the blue plastic and packing tape. And it's all about how we create, how we survive, how we rebuild, how we use what we have and move forward.
I always feel that Laura pushes us, to our edge, but then she holds us. And so this magical metamorphosis happens. For me, as a singer, to use my voice to sometimes go around the dancers, but sometimes to hold them is completely delicious. I love it. My voice is very soft, and there's also this politician role. So when I come into that role, it's very opposite. It's very big and mean and harmful. And when I first took on the role, I really broke down. And, Laura really had to work with me to help me embody this character. And that's when it became magical.
Invertigo provides a unique experience because I get to transition from dancer to actor to musician all in one show. And this is a rare opportunity because usually my musical persona doesn't share the same stage as the dancer. But in my world, the two are inextricably intertwined. When I play music, my body naturally dances, and this deepens my connection to the notes. And then in dance, I use the beat and the rhythm of music to enhance the movements. To be able to explore both forms in one production is honestly a surprise.
Community is incredibly important, both to Invertigo as a company and to this piece, which is all about community. It's all about people coming together. We partnered with the Refugee Forum of Los Angeles to perform and run a storytelling through movement workshop at World Refugee Day, which was incredible. We got to work with members of the community who've experienced things often very like what we do in our show. We partnered with the Craft and Folk Art Museum. We had a community set build day. People came together from our community to build our set piece, and they brought their own creativity, their own ideas. It's a fallen tree. We call it the story tree because everybody's woven their stories into it. We did a bird puppet workshop out of recycled and reclaimed materials to echo the really big bird puppet we have on stage. And people Ideas were amazing. People just had so many different takes on how to create something.
We are a very collaborative team. So we get a lot of perspectives of like movement from everybody's like past education background with dance. You got Jessica, who's very balletic. She gives her points, her lines, and then you have me as well. I'm more of a funk type jazz dancer. You also have John. John, he has more of an athletic perspective. So you get this kaleidoscope of movement. It's different, it's endless, it's so many genres, so many perspectives of ideas of how we come together or how we like dance.
It's just this amazing blend of live music, really virtuosic, highly athletic dance, and really vivid, compelling theatrical elements as well.
We laugh and we love and we might cry.